YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So this video, I'm gonna be basically talking with you guys about exactly what got me off of Kratom extracts. What I did, what I took, how long did I take it for. I'm gonna be getting into all of that in this video right now. So in my last video, as you guys know, I got into the extracts real bad. Probably not as bad as some of you guys, because you guys, would say 2 shots a day is pussy or whatever. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. I'm probably not as bad as some of you guys, but does it really matter? Does it really matter? Does it really matter? Like, I got into it. I got pretty deep into it, and it fucked me up. And this is my story. This is how I got off of it. And this is where I'm at today. Today, I'm back to taking regular kratom powder. I don't ever plan on going back to the extracts. I don't ever look at them. I'm not interested in them at all. So, I'm just going to put that out there. I am back to taking very small doses of my kratom powder. I eased back into it after I went through the withdrawals and everything, which I didn't really even go through withdrawals, really, because I'm about to show you guys exactly why and what I did. So I was up to 2 shots a day, 3 shots a day. As you guys know, them shits are expensive. It gets out of hand. You already know. So what I did was I got suggested by a few people, but the first one that I actually opened my eyes up to it was a comment on one of my videos on this channel. Somebody just came in and basically dropped a gem on me, like, yo, bro, I've been through this before. Go to Walgreens, pick this up, this. And I said, fuck it, I'm gonna try it, because I've tried everything else and nothing else is working for me. So I tried this method. I tried your method, if you're watching this video. And I just want to say thank you, because it worked. And after doing a lot of research, it's actually worked for a lot of other people too. So I'm going to get right into it. So the first thing that was on my list was the vitamin C, guys. The vitamin C. So I started megadosing the vitamin C when I went into my taper. So this was my plan. I went 3 days of megadosing. 3 days of megadosing. And this isn't the only vitamin that I was megadosing. I'm going to get into the rest of it in a second. But this is one of the most important, if not the most important one you want to get. Alright? So, vitamin C. Okay? That's the first one that I was, now, these are capsules. You can get, I got the capsules, but it's better to probably get the powder form. So you can get powder form as well. Okay? It's just, I don't know. I just think it's probably easier to do it. It's easier to do it with that than but I just wanted to fucking get what this gentleman told me to get, and I just jumped on it. I did it. So I should have got the powder, the vitamin C powder, or ascorbate, citric ascorbate. I forget what it's called, but it's basically vitamin C in powder form. So the first day, vitamin C, okay? While I'm tapering. I'm on my taper. I got my half a MIT. That's what was getting me through. I was using half a bottle of the MITs, which is probably 600 milligrams of mitragynine or whatever, however way you want to say it. 600 milligrams, 1200 in the whole bottle, which is like fucking crazy. Like, you know what I mean? I never thought before I started taking it to look at it and be like, 1200 milligrams is like, but as addicts, that's what we do when we're in that stage of trying to feel that high again. So, vitamin C. This is the first thing that I got. This is, started loading up on this. I started out taking 3,000 milligrams. So I was taking three of these every 2 hours. That was the first day. Okay? So I was taking about 3,000 milligrams of vitamin C every 2 hours. Okay? And the second day I went up from 3,000 to 5,000 every 2 hours. Okay? Every 2 hours. The third day, I went up to 7,000 milligrams of vitamin C every 2 hours. Okay? And I repeated that the next day as I jumped off of the Kratom, off of the shots. Alright, so the third day is the day that I basically was like, fuck this, I'm jumping, I'm getting off of this shit. So the third day I had already known, like, I'm jumping. I don't care what the fuck. I was ready to be dealing with the withdrawals. I wasn't 100% sure if this was gonna work for me. I just wasn't sure. But the third day when I jumped, I want to say that it took away all noticeable withdrawal symptoms that I would normally be feeling at that time. Because you usually, with opiates, you usually feel them really bad on like the third, fourth day. Okay, and I know all my opiate users and shit out there, like my addicts and shit. I know that you know what I'm talking about. You don't feel the withdrawals. You do feel them after. So when you wake up and it's the first day and you don't have nothing, yeah, you feel them, but it's more of a mental thing. The third day, the second, third, and fourth day are the hardest days. Okay? So, but I gotta say, with just the vitamin C, the only withdrawals that I was feeling, okay, was tired, not much energy, but not sluggish. If I needed to do something, I could do it. You know what I mean? Just not really in that, energetic mood or motivated to go do shit, but I was totally physically capable of doing whatever I needed to do. If I had to work, I was going to work. I wasn't calling out. Okay, and then another withdrawal symptom that I definitely felt was the runs. Just running back and forth to the bathroom every 30 minutes, every hour. But I had no problem with that because I was just thinking to myself how bad my withdrawals were years ago when I was coming off of pills and shit and perks and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just kept thinking in my head. I remember being years ago going through withdrawals from perks being curled up on the fucking toilet, wrapped up in a fucking blanket, sweating, cold, hot, fucking the whole nine. Like, you know what I mean? This, no. I didn't feel any of that. I didn't feel any of that. I literally was lazy and had to go to the bathroom every 30, 40 minutes. So, this was probably the most important thing. Now, the next thing I'm going to get into, magnesium. Magnesium. I got a couple of bottles of this. I got 2 bottles of this. This is the powder form. So this is about 350 milligrams per serving. This I took at nighttime. I would drink, so it's 350, so 700 milligrams is what I would drink. I would drink 2 drinks of this at night. And also taking the vitamin C every 2 hours until I go to sleep. So, but this definitely helped with my sleep. Okay. Now, another thing that I got some magnesium tablets as well. Capsules, whatever you want to, you know, I just got a couple different ones, and, you know, I would take my two drinks, and I would also, after dinner time or before, or, you know, when it gets later on in the daytime, if I was just feeling kind of like I needed to relax a little bit, I would take some of these. I would take 3 of them, so about 1,200 milligrams. And I mean, they calmed me down, relaxed me, almost kind of like you know, when you mega dose these things, it's weird, but you know, you get these like weird benefits. It's you would think you don't want to like eat a bunch of pills and shit, supplements or whatever, but you know, once it was suggested, I was like, I gotta fucking try it. Like, I have to at least try. So I did, and it worked. Another thing that I got, the magnesium is great for once it gets later on in the day, you know, and you're not trying to be like productive. You kind of just want to plop your ass down on the couch and just chill. Magnesium megadose is gonna get you in that calm state of mind, and it's going to relax your body enough where you can actually sit down and focus on a TV show or a movie or whatever you're into. So we'll move that aside. Another thing I got, which I actually started taking every day now. I take this supplement every day. It works great. It's, you know, there's actually I know a lot of people that take it. So, and that is sea moss, black seed oil, and ashwagandha and burdock root. So, this is something that I started taking a little bit before my taper. And I noticed that it started to help me. It helped with, like, just my daily energy, my attitude. It helped with a lot. So I decided to take it, you know. Did a lot of research on this, and you know, it's got 92 trace minerals. It's got, it just has a lot of good things in it. You'd have to do your own research. I'm not gonna go through the whole nine with this, because I just know that when I do my research, I do it thoroughly. I make sure I look at everything, you know what I mean? And I do it, until I say, okay, this is something that I would like to take, I would benefit from this. I'm already benefiting from it. So why not take it every day, there's nothing in here that's going to harm you. It's not bad on your organs or any of that. And if anybody's had any bad experiences with this, drop down in the comments and let me know. Because I'm always open to hearing people's stories and people's, advice or whatever input you want to, anything really, So this next thing that I'm going to be showing you guys is something to relieve the runs. This is something that you want to take for, I don't think you want to take it any more than the first 3 days of the loading phase, but Imodium AD, it helped a lot. Like, I knew that I was going to get this because I knew that I was going to have, like, the runs and stuff. And I knew that if I had got this, it would relieve it just a little bit. Because, some of these days I worked. So, and on the days that I worked, guys, I took all this shit with me. I took all this shit with me. I put it in this box, and I brought it with me to work. Straight up. Like, no shame. Yeah, I brought all that shit with me to work. To make sure that I followed my routine. So, to make sure that I was following my routine and shit. Definitely helps. Everything in this box that I showed you guys is literally going to relieve 80% of the withdrawal symptoms that you're going to go through when coming off of opiates. I have had some other people suggest this stuff to me. This combination of supplements and vitamins, and I just never really put a lot of thought into it until just recently. When you've tried everything and nothing fucking works, and then you just start going back to like other people's suggestions and shit and start using their suggestions. That's the stage that I was at, and I'm glad that it worked for me. And I hope this video helps. I hope this video helps somebody else that's dealing with this shit, because it's no joke. Sorry for the camera. It's no joke. So, it's something that needs to be shared a lot more. It needs to be, there's not a lot of videos that like this that are, showing you shit that's actually gonna work for you. You know what I mean? You don't have to go to detox. You don't have to. This video was for people that work and that have families and have kids. They can't take the time off to go to detox themselves, and then they just don't have the time to do that. Like, luckily I don't have kids, I don't have children, so yeah, I could have went and I could have did detox. I could have detoxed. I actually thought about it, and then I said I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this shit, and I was blessed. I was blessed that it worked for me. So, and you know, all I'm doing is just trying to pass along the information, really. You know, I got a video on the 70H, and you know, the 70H shit is just like, it's a very touchy subject. I will get on that. I'm gonna get on that soon. I'm gonna talk about the 708 shit. You know, here soon. But I just kind of wanted to come on here and give you guys my own thing that's going on, and give you guys an update on how I'm doing and everything. And you know, if people are wondering, I know I'll probably get asked, you know, what my dosage is like now. Guys, my dosages are they're very small. I mean, I'm taking 2 grams, 2.5 grams per dose. You know, that's what I'm taking, and I'm taking it no more than 3 times a day. So I'm staying under 10 grams. I'm staying under 10 grams a day with the Kratom powder, and I'm utilizing it for my anxiety, for my depression, for my PTSD. I'm not abusing it like I was before. I'm not, you know, I promised myself that if I'm gonna get back into the powder and shit, that you know, kind of like, you need to grow the fuck up or not. You need to learn how to respect it and use it in the right way, because if you do, there's a lot of benefits to it. You know, don't beat it up. Don't overuse it, and you won't have a problem with it. You know, even if you are an addict, even if you are, I was addicted to pills. I was addicted to, you know, heavy opiates and shit for years. You know what I mean? The pills that I was taking, they were probably pressed. Most of them were probably pressed. You know, but I started taking them when they were, you know, when we were getting scripts. You know what I mean? When we were getting scripts, and they were coming from a fucking doctor. You know what I mean? Another thing is going to be, this bad boy has been my best friend since I started taking the powder again. You know, this is a scale. This right here, guys, has been my best friend since I started taking my Kratom powder again. So that's another thing that I want to say is, if you're a person that has a problem abusing something, or you know, like, you're like me and you like that feeling or whatever, you know what I mean? You need to weigh it out. You need to weigh it out. You need to weigh it out every time, okay? You know, well, I don't have time to weigh it out when I'm on the run. I'm on the go. I'm at work. Take this with you, or do what I do. I started making my drinks before the day even starts. I know that I take 2.5 grams in every dose, okay? I don't take more than 3 drinks a day. I don't take more than 3 a day. So, I wake up every day on the days that I work long days, and I'll make up all my 3 drinks. I'll make them up, pack them with my lunch for the day, and I'm good. I'm on the go. I don't need to stop, and I don't need to, you know, I'm not driving around with a bunch of little fucking shots. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not driving around with you know, bags of powder and shit. I'm just not doing that. Like, I have my drinks made up. I'm not taking a lot. I'm taking small amounts. I mean, under 10 grams a day is like, I mean, I don't know. Get down in the comments if you think it's, you know, if you don't agree with me. But I don't think that is a lot at all. Like, but that's my sweet spot. That's my sweet spot. You know what I'm saying? Any more than, I've learned, any more than 2.5 grams in a dose is not going to work for me. It's just, yeah, it might work the first few times. I'm going to feel a nice little buzz, but that second day, it's going to do a reverse. It's going to stop working as good, and then I'm going to have to take more. And then eventually I'm going to be taking fucking 5 grams in every dose, and I'm going to start having fucking anxiety and shit because now I'm taking too much. You know what I mean? So, guys, it's a real, you just got to find your sweet spot. So, and I'm happy. I'm glad that I found my sweet spot. It's been months since I touched a shot, since I've, whatever, like, you know what I mean? So, but that's it, guys. I mean, I just wanted to get on here and, show you guys what I did, you know what I mean? Oh, and another thing I know people are going to ask is, when did you start taking the Kratom powder again? So, the third day when I had jumped, I had ran with that. I didn't take no powder. I didn't take no powder until the 5th day. So, and I didn't take powder on the 5th day because I was feeling shitty. I didn't do it because of that. I took it because I was at work, and I took it with me. I just took it with me on the 4th and 5th day when I was at work, just because I was kind of feeling it out, like how I was going to feel, and, how bad is my anxiety going to fucking creep up on me while I'm at work? Is it going to creep up on me when I wake up in the morning? Or you just don't know. So, yeah, I took it. I took it then, at the time when I was at work, and my first dose was actually, I got these capsules. So I got these capsules when I ordered it, and I think these capsules are a gram. I'm almost positive that these capsules are a gram. So, I mean, I started out taking 1 capsule. So, I don't know, get in the comments. I believe that it's a gram, but if it's not, correct me. But, yeah, so I started taking the capsules, just 1, and just kind of eased back into it, really. I used it for what I needed to use it for. I used it for, my PTSD when I get, in crowded areas and shit, when I get in certain situations, and I know I'm gonna have anxiety, and I'm gonna have, I'm gonna make sure that I dose, mainly in the beginning of the day, and sometimes midday, but sometimes later on, like after dinner. But you gotta find your own sweet spot. So, I mean, that's it, guys. I mean, I hope it helps. I hope that I hope that this video helps anybody that was dealing with what I was dealing with. I mean, I stand behind it. I'm not. I did what I had to do, and I got away from it, and I'm fucking proud of myself. I pat myself on the fucking back every day because, man, it takes the strongest to be able to get out and to stay out. So keep that in mind, guys. You gotta be a fucking warrior to be able to get through these types of situations, especially when you're an addict, especially when you have a past with using opiates, and only the fucking strong make it out, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's pretty much all I can say, really, like, but blessed to the man above, blessed Blessed for the man putting in the comments for me to pick up the vitamins. Blessed for you, from you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, but man, that's the video, guys. You know, get down there in the comments. Let me know what you think. And, you know, if you have a similar story and, you know, you did what I did, because I know there's a lot of stories out there where people used the vitamin C and the magnesium, and it worked for them too. So, but I'm always open to hearing your stories and comments and all that. So, but I'm gonna head out. I hope you guys have a blessed night, and stay tuned for the next one.